Hola, ¿qué tal a todos? ¿Cómo están? Bienvenidos a un video más de este canal. En días pasados tuve la oportunidad de acudir al campeonato regional de Magic the Gathering, juego de cartas y coleccionables que está cumpliendo en este 2023 30 años desde su lanzamiento. Miles de millones de dólares al año en ganancias son solamente superados y multiplicados por la cantidad de fanáticos alrededor del mundo que se reúnen ávidamente para competir en estos torneos. La cultura de los TGCs ha crecido exponencialmente desde los años 90, siendo Magic the Gathering una de las primeras franquicias en implementar este sistema de juego y coleccionismo. Intrincadas mecánicas de juego, habilidades fantásticas y un espacio de sano entretenimiento para miles y miles de fanáticos alrededor del globo. Uno de los factores fundamentales para que este fenómeno sea tan duradero y apasionante, por supuesto, tiene que ver con el principal hilo conductor de este canal: el arte. Muchas veces los coleccionistas, cautivados y enfocados solamente por la pasión por el juego, dejamos de lado a esas personas fantásticas sin las cuales nuestras cartas no serían lo mismo: los ilustradores. En esta ocasión tuve la gran oportunidad de conocer a algunos de ellos y de entrevistar a uno en particular. Sin más preámbulos, los dejo con la entrevista.
Hello everybody, we are here with the real artist, with the guy who makes magic. This is Chuck Lukacs. How you doing, Chuck?
Really good. Good, but I'll get better.
Yeah, alright. So, tell us a little bit about your work from this big franchise. You have a whole collection of cards you've been working.
Wow.
So, how many years since you've been doing your first work for this?
Blessing or curse, it's been about 30 years.
30 years working. Come on. All right. So, how is that for you? Just keeping standing and being together with this brand and seeing all that artists coming and going and you staying. How does it feel? Does it feel cool?
Feels great. It's hard to stay relevant in any business when you get to my age, but things have been going well. It's been really good lately, within the last 5 years anyways, to have Magic be so inclusive, not only with illustrators, but the community in general, and that's good to see too. Not only in age, but LGBTQ community and all sorts that hasn't happened, when I first started in any case, up until now, and it's finally happened. So that's good.
It used to be a macho game before?
What's that?
Used to be a macho game before?
Macho. That's a good term for it.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
So, here's the price for all your art, for all your prints. But we are looking here something very special. Those are your originals. So do you have a little bit of sketches here? This is oil painting. I wasn't believing until I'm lifting in my hands. So just for the video, because you already told to me before, how many time you spent for any piece like this one?
It's about
Working.
1 or 2 weeks rendering time, and about 2 weeks before that in preparation and gathering reference and doing preliminary sketches and things like that. So about a month a piece if I'm doing something traditional, and that's about as much time as they give you normally too. So haven't been able to do as much traditional work lately, but everything's working out.
All right.
Let's do some of this stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Show us. Not so many people have the chance to look at these originals.
This is one for Mana Drain, where I gave them the idea for the hand.
This is handmade, and what is this?
It's a chiaroscuro technique on tone paper, where you're going with white with chalk and darker with either marker or color pencil.
After that, what you do? I mean, you do this at your studio, and after that, what you do? Like you scanning it and you retouch it on the computer, or just straight scan?
Sometimes, yeah. This is like a good day or two before you get approved. This is like a secondary process where a couple of thumbnails have already been, approved or disapproved, and then you get to a couple of choices where depending on the art director that you're working for, you can get approved to color. They'll just expect a color painting at the end of the day from here.
You are saying something very special here. I mean, approved. So in 30 years, there's something they reject from your proposals? Really?
Yeah. Well, again, bless your heart. That's the thing. Like sometimes I'll look back at that and be like, well, it was good enough. But other times, even as a 50-year-old man, I'm like, yeah, that was the right choice. You know, like even though I had to do a lot of work to get there, it was good that you revised me.
How do you manage with your art directors to avoid this, you know, like redoing things? I mean, they hire you for one project, they don't hire you full time, right? If they hire you full time, they can ask for many chances as they want, but they hire you for one project.
Yeah.
So how you manage to, you know, get the things happen faster and skip so many corrections? Any idea?
It really depends. I don't know. Language has a lot to do with it. You know, if you try to be as least confusing about your language with your art director, and I think that helps. Where you know they might not have an image to reflect on. It's only verbal communication, and that's where like you know I had one art director where we had different definitions of the word silhouette. Which at the time I'm like, well, it can only mean something one thing. But
Silhouette is only silhouette, yeah.
A lot of things.
And you show up and after 2 days after and say like, hey, why I cannot see the face? Because you asked for a silhouette.
So even then, I thought it would be an objective definition where it can, you know, with art, it's a subjective matter. So I would say, like you asked the question, is there anything that you can do to prevent those revisions? Language and early on, and that's something that you learn over time. I would like to think at 30 years in the business that language has gotten a little bit more objective than anything.
Lucas, thank you so much for your time. I'm so grateful to meet you. And of course, let all the people get in touch with you. Come on.
Yo soy Gerardo Herrera. Nos vemos. Hasta la próxima.